Welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one's for Arrested Development. Season 2, episode number 17. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It helps the algorithm, people.
Alright, just one comment from the last episode from executive producer JoJo, who says, speaking of The Amazing Maybe, have you guys watched Search Party, or should we be putting that on the polls? We haven't seen, I don't even know what Search Party is. Yeah, so no. Great question. Alright, let's jump into episode 17 right now.
Michael Bluth had set up a meeting with Cal Cullen, owner of one of the largest parcels of land in Orange County.
I hope that I can prove to you that we have a very impressive company.
Well, your family did not come off well on last night's Scandal Makers.
Scandal Makers was a show that reenacted headline-grabbing stories. The latest was about the Bluth family, the rights of which had been signed away by Tobias in exchange for the part of George Sr.
Right.
When allegations surfaced that he'd illegally built homes in Iraq, George Bluth Sr., assisted by his secretary Kitty, escaped the country.
Due to poor acting, the burden of the story was placed on the narrator.
Only to be found hiding under one of the homes that he himself built.
He was actually found in a hole near the house. But this inattention to detail was typical of the laziness the show's narrator was known for.
Under the house. Perhaps an attic, shall I seek?
Real shoddy narrating. Just pure crap.
Pure crap. I like how he's insulting the...
Hey! You start the meeting without me?
Mother, this is Cal Cullen. You remember my mother, Lucille? We're right in the middle of talking about this exciting giveaway spa package to entice buyers.
You know, he's never taken me anywhere.
Oh, no.
We have to live high and dry.
Well, you're certainly not dry. Michael, I'm not approved, but it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Is your mother drunk?
I have to get up pretty early to get drunk by 1 o'clock.
Let's have a little sip of something.
Let's all have a little sip of something.
Do anything single, Mom?
And although the intervention didn't work,
You have a problem.
You're a mess.
In the damn fireplace.
better parties. Similar problem.
Kitty, how'd you find me?
I thought you were dead until I saw Scandal Makers. So much wrong, but something about your son-in-law's comment, perhaps an addict shall I seek, had the ring of truth to it.
Notice it wasn't something the narrator said.
The fact that he keeps
Notice.
Abandoned
Hey, no,
me.
narrator.
Go.
And he's a narrator.
You're mad.
Stop talking, George. You stop talking. I am in charge now. You're coming with me.
No, I can't. I can't. I have a life here. There are people who depend on me.
Fine, but I can't make any promises about what happens to that
Ooh,
cooler
yeah,
of
little baby
evidence
cookies.
I have.
Yeah. Because he was going to have a tea party with his
Oh.
folk.
Meanwhile, at the banana stand, Maybe was hoping to find some witty banter with which to authenticate her feature film.
I want the hot chick to serve me.
What other words would you use to describe her? She's 15 and she's my cousin.
So?
So you can't touch your cousin, my cousin. You know, you don't have to stick around. I can just work late tonight. It doesn't matter because, you know, my girlfriend Ann, she's out of town. She's actually kind of lucky in him because all these guys will be coming on to her. Yeah, you really dodged a bullet there.
Yeah.
Nearby, Philip Litt was making his latest video.
Gather around, ladies, here's the deal. We have hats, you have breasts. You show your breasts, you get a hat, okay? So if anybody wants to get back at daddy, now's the time. Woo!
Wait, we got a surfboard in the shop.
Surfboard, stop
We're
tape.
here to stop you from taking
Got a
advantage
surfboard
of
in the
this girl.
shot.
You know what? You're sassy, you're sexy, you speak your mind. There's nothing hotter. Give her a hat, Barry.
I don't want a hat. I want you to leave these women alone.
I'm giving them a chance to be idolized, which is an opportunity these women are never going to have again.
I want to be idolized.
Yeah,
Oh, stop it. You've got nothing to gain from that. It's easy for you to say. You already have a hat.
you do. Yeah,
This is no way to get your daddies to notice you.
Nearby, Lindsay's own daddy failed to notice her, as he was being taken to a local motel, where he refused Kitty's sexual advances.
You promised me power and a child, and I have neither. I take care of this problem on my own.
Never
promise Crazy a baby.
George Sr. was abandoned
Promise
and
Crazy a
longed
baby.
for Lucille, and Buster felt the same way. But had been off the air 12 years before Michael was born.
Well, sing the theme song of Sugarfoot along with me. Sugarfoot,
Yeah, Sugarfoot.
Sugarfoot,
Yes.
easy open California, Sugarfoot, carefree as the tumbleweed. Oh, what the hell? You're a good kid. Let's make the deal.
Oh, hell.
Okay, here comes Buster.
Michael!
Oh, no.
Remember me? Perhaps this will jog your memory.
Oh,
I've kidnapped your father, Michael, and I have a cooler full of evidence that will bring down this corrupt company. Unless your mother meets me today at 4 at Senior Tadpoles. Spring break.
Senior tadpoles.
He's like, I can't work with y'all. Y'all got too much drama going
Yeah.
on.
Michael's father had just been kidnapped. And then he received a call
Oh,
that
did
his
get a
brother
little
had
crazy.
been found drunk.
Well, I'm fine, I'm telling you. For the first time I realized that maybe I'm better off without her.
Yeah, well, we gotta bring her back.
Oh, thank God.
So if we want to get that evidence back, and Dad, Kitty is insisting on a meeting with Mom.
What can Mom do for her?
I don't know. I gotta get my hands on that evidence. The problem is I just checked her into rehab. They're not exactly gonna let me check her out and take her to a bar. So, Job, I need you to help me sneak her past the guards.
Well, gee, I didn't think the woman I'd be checking out at spring break would be Mom. She's better looking than the whores you date. Call my escorts whores.
Mom still got it.
I don't date whores.
Don't call my escorts whore.
This objectification of women has to stop.
Just Mom and whores.
No, how would you like
Two
it?
mama
Actually,
whores.
that's not a bad idea. I should turn the tables on men and see how they like being objectified. Men with low self-esteem. Get their clothes off.
That is the great.
What the fuck is he doing in the chimney?
I don't
Social
know.
statement.
I have no idea.
I shall get the video camera. This is right for parody. This is right.
He just wants to see boys' lionesses. Oh, God.
Jesus.
Knock yourself out.
And so Michael went back to see his mom.
Wait, everybody
Yeah.
run it out.
they brought you here under false pretenses, but I really was worried about you.
Oh, please. I've been drinking since before you were born. So if alcohol's the reason I'm here, I got news for you, bub. It's the only reason you're here, too.
Hey, you're mean sober too. Listen.
You mean sober
I
too,
need
great.
your help. Kitty has shown up and she got a hold of Dad.
She found him in the attic. They had a rerun of Scandal Makers last night. Everybody figured it out.
She would like
Everybody
to leave
knows
it
he's in
alone.
the attic.
She says she's got some evidence that could bring the business down if you don't go.
You're sending me into a bar? Are you sure you can trust me to make it?
Could be the difference.
Great. Just give me a couple minutes to catch my breath.
Lucille, minutes out of rehab, was in
Too many rooms.
Michael, we can't give up. This is important.
Never
Believe me,
knew.
I'd rather be down at the beach having drinks, howling at chicks. Dad?
Yes, he came for me. Yeah, hey, Dad, Job's gonna get you out of those handcuffs. Can you do it, pal?
One handcuff key coming up.
Yeah,
What the hell are you doing?
Oh my God, why did he do that?
Do you shut? Come on, this is disgusting. I'm doing this for you.
This continued for some time while Michael switched out the coolers.
You're switching out the cooler.
It buys us time, Dad.
What, like a second?
Don't worry about it,
What,
okay?
like a
I will
second?
tell you this. When I get this evidence out of here, I'm turning it right into the court.
Are you kidding? I don't care if the evidence gets out there. It gets me off the hook.
What are you saying? This exonerates you?
I told you before, I was a patsy. I was set up. I am tired of looking guilty.
Well, that's great.
Now who's a horrible magician?
That is a crown, you horse's ass.
How does that make you feel?
Awesome.
And George Michael caught up with Mamie, determined to save her self-esteem.
Look, I don't want to ruin your fun, you know. But I hate to see guys treat you.
And that's how you narrate a story.
And that's how you narrate
On the
a
next,
story.
Arrested
'Cause
Development.
I'm actually good at my
Lucille
job.
gets some disturbing information.
Get the evidence?
Yes, and then Job ruined it.
After all the trouble that we went through to switch out the coolers with the one from the banana stand.
The one in the freezer? I was storing very important things there.
And Kitty finds what she's been looking for.
god, man.
There were 250 cc's of your father in that banana stand. No touching.
That's what she wants.
Uh-oh.
Now she can have. All right, it was episode 17 of Arrested Development, and it was a pretty funny episode. Interesting to see where we're taking it now. I mean, Kitty is back in the game. So is the dad finally gonna get out the attic? It looks like he.
Well,
the evidence.
The evidence was gonna exonerate him, but now they just ruined it. So he's
So he
still
probably
going
gotta get back
guilty.
in there.
Yeah.
Or maybe there was something that's maybe salvageable, because he does have to get out of the attic at some point so he can get back and interacting with the family and stuff. But again, I thought it was a funny episode. I like Lucy, the mom, just being her all day. Like they put her in rehab, and then she went over there and drunk Kitty under the table. I thought that shit was funny. But yeah, I mean, and then maybe just still running this damn movie executive thing, just like. It is hilarious that it is still going on all this time. So all that was good. I thought it was all in all decent episode right here. So can't wait to see another one.
I absolutely love the whole narration bit of this episode. I thought it was brilliant. It was so funny, and the fact that he kept criticizing the narration of the Bluth movie documentary, so to speak. It was just brilliant. It was so good, and the fact that they even carried it all the way through the very end, it was just really well written, and I found that super entertaining. I also liked the flashback to when they first try to get Lucille into rehab, or do the address the fact that she has a problem, and they all got drunk. I thought that was really funny, and that worked really well. And then also seeing Buster drunk too. It's just funny seeing people like that. And then Lucille coming through at the end just to show how well she could actually hold her liquor, that it wasn't the liquor, so to speak, or the drinks that had her messed up earlier on the episode. It was the mixing of the medication. So I thought all of that worked. It was really entertaining. But yeah, definitely the highlight was the narration bit. I thought that was just super smart. I love stuff like that. So yeah, good episode.
All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Arrested Development Season 2, Episode 17. Until next time, people. Peace.